So it'll be interesting to see whether Kate can just kind of put the fact that she might be the lower ranked archer behind her and shoot for herself.
She's got nothing to lose. I mean, sometimes being the lower ranked archer is actually easier in some ways because you're not expected to win.
I think there's been many occasions where archers who you've expected to storm through matches have gone out quite early. I think probably one of the most notable is Rio 2016. Kim Woo-jin shooting a world record of 700 and going out in the second round.
Yeah, so we've got Richard back out here, along with Alberto, who works along with the Olympic squad as well.
Yeah, so I think they're probably going to have a lot of work today.
Yeah.
Quite a few of the archers here are on the national squad. So it'll be interesting to see who shoots first. I think it's going to be Kate, so Sarah has picked for Kate to shoot first, presumably to see where her first arrow goes. Wind looks like it's died down a bit.
Okay, and we noticed in the last match as well, everything seemed to go out to the right, so it's making a quick adjustment now for Kate to get back into the middle of the target.
See whether Sarah takes that into account. Possible over adjustment?
Yeah, it's difficult. You've got to kind of find where your aiming point is.
Yeah.
Some more central arrow from Kate.
Drifting out to the right there, so we're tied on score. Going down to the final arrow for this set.
A lot of movement there on the bow.
And that's a 3. Not looking happy with that set.
No, so
Door is open here for Sarah to shoot just a 4 to win this first set.
delivers a 7, so Sarah Bettles takes the first set.
So Kate now really needs to be able to just bring herself back in, not let the first set get to her, because in set system that doesn't matter anymore.
I suppose for recurve in conditions like this, it is just finding your aiming point on the target, because I know more so with recurve you tend to aim off, because things change quite quickly, and obviously we saw compounds yesterday, the speed of the bow means you don't have to aim off as much.
Yeah.
What sort of poundage are these women shooting?
It varies a bit, but from what I've heard from most of these archers, I think they're around the 43 mark, the women.
Okay.
A lot of the men, though, will be a lot higher, around 47 to 50.
Okay, so because Kate is behind in the match, she will lead off the second set. Again, everything just sitting slightly low in the target.
Both arrows going almost in the same place there.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting with Sarah's target. She's got the height perfect.
Yeah.
She's just struggling to find the left-right
Yeah.
balance at the moment.
That's what Kate needs right there. Starting to put the pressure on a bit onto Sarah. On the line there.
Well, I'm not sure about that
Yeah,
one. The judge will
can't
have to
tell.
have a look, but Kate can seal this with an arrow in the gold.
7 there, so a 9 will possibly tie or win this set, depending on that arrow call.
Yeah.
But really, Sarah wants something of the gold right now, and she gets a 10. So either way, Sarah is going to be going to a 4-0 lead. Or possibly depending on that 9-star.
Yeah,
I think that was in.
I think that was in, so I think that'll get upgraded. So I don't. Yeah, I think we could have a tied set. We'll just wait for the judges to have a look at the arrow values.
Yeah. So you can see the judge there using a magnifying glass to get a closer look at the arrow.
And it only has to touch the line, doesn't it?
So if there's any sign of a gap between the arrow and the line, it will be called lower. But if it just scrapes it, then you'll get the higher arrow value.
It looks like Sarah's was not upgraded when Kate's is, so it's a tied set, 1 point each. So Sarah Bettles leads 3-1. Okay, so we're moving into set 3. Kate's still behind in the match, so she will shoot first. Just looks like we're starting to get some rain again.
It's interesting how the banners on the left-hand side of the field were pointing to the left, and the ones on the right-hand side of the field were pointing to the right. So it's kind of hard to trust them.
Yeah, it's a solid arrow to start with for Kate.
In these conditions, sometimes even an 8 inwards can be good enough to win. But not when your opponent's shooting them in the gold.
Yeah, Sarah was the third person in the team, so she had the pressure shot, as it were, in the bronze medal match in Holland this year.
So she does know how to handle pressure.
Only a 1 point advantage, and you can see the wind moving Kate about here.
Big gust, I think, has just happened.
And it just affects your alignment, doesn't it?
I think she was struggling there.
It's a good result with that.
I think she was kind of like, I'll take that. But still, 8 here will win this set. Take it to a 5-1 lead. And 7.
So again, tied set. 4-2 in favour of Sarah.
I think Sarah was kind of imitating something about her release, maybe feeling that her release wasn't up to form.
And this is where she could just chat through a couple of things with her coach.
You really want a mic on them, see what they're actually talking about. It's kind of obvious they're talking about something about the release and trying to keep it clean.
I mean, I think in these sort of conditions, because you get blown around, that your alignment and your technique just gets a bit battered.
Yeah. I think sometimes it's kind of like you just want to try and shoot a technically clean shot, and that's all you can really do. This is quite a crucial set, and that's not what you want to be starting with.
No, and if Sarah can capitalise here and take a substantial lead.
Sarah is on match point at the moment, and that's what she needs. Really took the opportunity there. Kate's really on the back foot, so she needs some strong arrows. Dropping both of them low.
Another great shot from Sarah.
So obviously that torque has helped.
6-point lead with 1 arrow to go in this set.
And 6 there, so hit to win. Doesn't have commentated a match before where it was hit to win and they missed, but I think we can probably trust Sarah. A bit of a flinch. Gets the 7 and will win this match 6-2, progressing to the semi-final.
So she will take on Naomi Fourcade in the semi-finals.
So you can really see that they are struggling a bit with these conditions. I think it's actually meant to get worse, I think, throughout the day.
I think it is.
So this is just the start of it.
Yeah, so Naomi and Sarah will be back at 2 o'clock this afternoon for the semi-finals.
So I think we're going to get a replay of the last shot, and that'll be quite interesting because I think I